Episode 6, A Squanto Punjab Thanksgiving, with me, Jeff Paulson, as Eddie Tingley, alongside here with...
Jason Salazar. I, again, was not in this episode, but
Ridiculous!
I know, but I did film and edit it, so you can point all the fingers at me.
No wonder why we didn't do another Thanksgiving special, because the public just did not... Without you in it, just failed. Another failure at the box office.
I completely appreciate that.
Is this, more dancing? Really? Do I dance in this?
Yep, it's...
Oh, jeez.
This one you went full on spastic, but we cut the dancing with you getting prepared for the day, you know.
What song is this? What are we...
This was a song, actually, that Sean Ladd, who was in this episode, he picked it, because, like I said in other commentaries, whoever the Punjab was at that point, we let them kind of decide their character, what music they maybe wanted to put in the episode, and so he had picked this techno song, and and I don't think you were even really dancing to it. We knew it was
probably not. Yeah,
very beatish, and now you're a monkey apparently. But the furthest adventures, I think we only put the furthest because we thought that was a funny word.
Still is.
Yeah.
Furthest equals comedy.
Yeah, it didn't really make much sense.
No.
So, but
I have very little recollection of this episode, other than you know what. I think I say something that in this episode that I regret, or I regretted at the time. Like I made back when I was a perfect angel and very politically correct. I think I made some comment about Indians in this episode, and
about
I hated it. I remember hating this episode because of that comment. I don't remember what I said.
I'm going to chalk that up to two things. One, we were young and naive, and two, we were ahead of our time, because look at shows today like Family Guy and all that, everything, all the jokes are
I
about.
don't remember what did I say? What did I say that was bad?
I think you said something to the effect of, damn Native American alcoholics.
Oh. And, that is kind of awful.
Yeah, and I mean, but it was funny because if I recall correctly, you came up with that joke.
Oh, sure. Oh, I said it.
But then later when we were editing it, you were like,
I know, yeah. I was like,
take that out.
Oh, that was bad. Yeah, so I think I haven't watched this episode since maybe a year after we filmed this. It's been a long time, so.
This is definitely, I think, out of the first 6, my least favorite. And not because of anything you or Sean or anybody did. It was just that I think at this point we were kind of really hitting the bottom of the barrel for ideas. And it just so happened that this was around Thanksgiving. And we're like, let's do a Thanksgiving episode. And so we made Sean Squanto. And it worked in the sense that in doing the Thanksgiving episode, it made us think, hey, we should do a Christmas episode. And from that, the Christmas special was born, which was like an hour and a half epic. So, but I mean, again,
there's a decent fight scene so far.
Right. I think there's some funny moments in this, but all in all, it's definitely fairly lackluster as far as the first 6 go. Corn eater. That was also another offensive, but right here is where you say it.
Damn Native American alcoholic.
Oh.
You redskin.
And then you called him a redskin. You had corn eater, Native American alcoholic, and redskin. So that horse isn't moving. This is Sean's dad, Paul, who we kind of got into be in this, and yeah, he just it was always nice to have an adult.
Oh yeah, that was a big draw.
Because
we couldn't get girls, so we went for adults.
Sitting Bull, I found Eddie Tingley, and I got him a good what for. Ooh, my son! I am so proud of you.
When's the first time we got a girl in a movie?
I want to say probably the Christmas special when Matt was with Gina, and she was Mrs. Cannon, which we never really explained that whole plot line, but that was what we went with.
Yeah.
So.
This is I don't even know what we're doing in this scene.
He's talking about that being like a buffalo turd. All right. So this was a park near Sean's house, and we figured anything that wasn't Jeff's front lawn was good.
Oh yeah.
So
on location, an adult in the movie.
It was great. So
I still have no recollection of. I hope I don't taste it.
No, but that's how you get on Squanto's trail. You apparently, you know how to sniff water. That is not a trait that's easy to come by, but Tingley is amazing. So the hat at this point, of course, showing a little wear and tear after Devon's episode.
presence somewhere. Where is he? Damn, he's good at this.
Here's Sean pretending to be a tree. Again, we were all for the cheap laugh.
Not even that much of
It
a
wasn't
laugh.
even much. And here's you pretending to
this
be a
is,
bush.
Yeah. This is what happens when you don't write out and you're not good at improv. Then,
We didn't start writing episodes till like the late 90s, so we weren't into that. I like that reveal. And then Bush and then you.
A lot of hiding and
And
sneaking.
yeah, and here comes another chase scene.
Oh.
Come back here.
Yeah, you'd never look behind you.
Trying to show off my athletic prowess. Jumping over.
I like here you say like, damn it, he's hiding like grass again. So,
Oh my goodness.
oh, right in the gut.
Ah, I'm all numb and tingly.
And that's what you say, you're all numb and tingly. And I think we just thought that was funny because that was your name. So, a little bit of the tingly run there. A little precursor to the tingly run almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe
think
this
we're-
was your idea to run the bases. Or
What was that? Yeah, probably.
partially run the bases.
Yeah.
You kind of go to third, then to home.
Oy. What I thought.
Oh
Was
no
funny
no no!
back
You
then.
run them. There you go. You're
Oh,
gonna run the whole
jeez.
thing. You're gonna kind of do like a half diamond. Right here, you almost get. Oh no! There's like at one point where I think like Sean's hopping a fence and you like almost get him. But
Yeah, I think that was going into the.
oh, that's right. Yeah. So it scared me. Oh, right into the space shuttle Discovery. That is like the worst playground equipment I've ever seen.
Is that all rusty? Is that?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Oh,
It's like
space shuttle.
the kids who play here have to get tetanus shots. So-
I got you cornered, you little redskin.
and here you're gonna beat the crap out of Sean, I believe. So
Did I say Redskin again?
probably. I think you called him a Seminole white person.
Oh my goodness.
This is actually kind of graphic.
94. It was okay to make fun of Native Americans. I think.
Hey,
it's
dude.
still okay to make fun of.
Yeah, 2009. I do it daily. But maybe a little back problem there.
Which I still suffer from today.
It all stems from
what I
that
did for
playground
what I
equipment.
did for the Tingley movies.
The coat still's looking nice though.
Yeah, not too bad.
Wasn't too dirty then.
No, no.
He never should have messed with Squanto Punjab.
Yeah, you should never miss with insert name Punjab here. Indiana Jones shot.
That was nice.
Yeah, that was a good shadow.
See, we have our moments in these episodes.
That's called, hey, the sun's going down. We should probably head back home to finish. So, I do not know why Sean had a hay bale with a fake cow head on it in his backyard, but his
I just
parents-
like how we're. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, his parents were kind of cowboys. So
I just
it
like
worked
how
out.
we're moving like in half speed in this chase. Like we're running at half speed. We're chasing each other half speed. Like I just don't understand. I do remember this. I do remember being dragged on by something. And then I throw the buffalo turd. Do I actually?
You throw the buffalo turn, and it's funny now because you could not hold on to that rope without it chafing your hands. Just tingly,
Oh,
essentially
that's
grown
right. Yeah,
gloves.
yeah. I could.
So,
That
but
hurt.
but yeah, apparently the buffalo turd is right there. Oh, that was like a piece of like meatloaf or something.
Probably.
I don't even remember what it was, but you reiterate that it's a piece of buffalo. So if in case you weren't paying attention in the previous scene,
My shorts are getting a little longer, which I appreciate
Right.
in this episode. That's the one good thing about this episode.
I have to say too that of all the ways you've taken care of Punjabs over the years, this by far was the gayest. You hit him with a buffalo turd, and then you proceed to rope him. So I would have to say yes. This
Oh my
keeps his
goodness.
hands up.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks for the
you.
help,
I
Squanto.
was no Boy Scout, you know.
You actually got your arm caught.
That is great.
You're like, well, that was a bad idea. And rope around.
I hope this shows that I have zero experience tying men together, or a man with rope.
Then,
by the way,
then you didn't know.
well, true.
Now,
Very true.
you're you're old hat. And you win.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you for watching yet another Eddie Tingley.
We filmed that?
special.
We did, we did film that, yes, and I believe that there's more after this point.
Stay tuned
Is
for
there?
our-
Really?
Yeah, this is.
Oh, is it the song? Do I
Yes.
sing?
Yes, this is where you sang the Thanksgiving song by Adam Sandler in the.
I love that song.
I think that's why we did it.
Do I lip sync it or do I actually sing it?
No, you lip synced it, and then Sean sat behind you and just kind of clapped his hands and joined in the fun. You're very happy.
I don't know why that
You
was.
tilted the hat up. You're just very happy. You're happy because it's over. That's right. Oh boy.
And then bonus
I believe so.
bonus material.
Eddie Tingley. Unplugged. Yeah. Yes, well, it is what it is. It is Jeff lip syncing to Adam Sandler.
Goodness. I did have this song memorized.
You did.
Most of it.
You knew it fairly well, and it was Adam Sandler was huge then. I mean, Adam Sandler still obviously has a following now, but he was just coming into his own. So this song was like genius. You're like, have you heard the Thanksgiving song? This thing is awesome.
Clapping's messing my head up, man.
At least it's sort of timed up.
Sean had a very colorful room.
Next line, I'm like, all I hear is clap.
Well, who didn't have a lot of posters up in high school?
But he has like half-naked women, and then he has like a Confederate
and you didn't
flag.
have half-naked
no,
women?
No, I did, but I did not have a Confederate flag above my window. That I have to say I drew a line at. But I remember too, like I think me and Sean at this point, and the subsequent years after, we were fairly close. We hung out a lot, and I think we would always compare like who has the better half-clothed woman on their wall.
yeah.
So whenever I would go over to his house, like there'd always be a new picture, and it was like, oh well, that's a nice one, but check this out. So
Yeah, who was your number one?
oh, I went through a Jenny McCarthy.
Oh, I
phase.
remember, yes,
I had
yes,
Jenny McCarthy
yes.
posters everywhere.
Yeah.
Jenny McCarthy has not aged well.
Oh.
So I mean, she's okay.
Or
but
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, Jim Carrey's fine with it, but I mean, she definitely did not age well.
Oh.
So
Used to say dynamite. That's right. Turkey with gravy and cranberry. Can't believe the Mets traded Darryl Strawberry. Turkey for you and turkey for me. Can't believe Tyson gave that girl VD.
apparently, too, at this point, Eddie and Squanto are getting along, so they're helping each other out.
Well, it's Thanksgiving.
It's Thanksgiving. They forgive and forget. Hey, Sean just touched your leg.
I liked it when men touched my leg back then,
That-
as evidenced by the.
tie-up scene. See, look at that picture.
Oh my
Jesus
goodness.
Christ, that is kind of wow.
I'd never seen anything like that in my life until I looked at that poster. That's the life I led back then.
If you had said till now, that would have been even funnier. So I've never seen boobies.
Sweet potato pie.
That was Sean's guitar, actually. I think Sean was taking lessons at that point, and it worked out.
Turkey for the girls and turkey.
I think the dubbing too starts to. I think when we tried to redub it later, I think
yeah,
I
yeah,
did the
yeah.
timing. I think we're starting to see the timing a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, in this version, I did actually take out the original audio and put the song in and try to match it up more, but I couldn't change your lip sync.
Yeah.
So you're still a little off, but it's better than what it was. So Wow, that was a great shot. Out of focus. Oh, there we go. Okay, I heard myself. But that's the Thanksgiving episode. So you're welcome.
And I will never watch this again.
Merry Thanksgiving.
Merry Thanksgiving, everybody.
I just want to thank you for watching yet another Eddie Tingley special, the Thanksgiving Day special. I'd like to thank Sean.
I'm Richard Perconis.
And Richard Braconis for his cameo in this ending. Thank you for watching.
Wait, do it again. I screwed up.
Hope you enjoyed this Thanksgiving Day special. See you next time on Eddie Tingley.